friends, come on in, take your shoes off, have a seat, and consider staying a while by clicking that subscribe button. I am currently sitting in our future son's nursery. It is not finished and we are just having so much fun putting it together, and I hope you have enjoyed seeing those videos I put out. If you don't know, we are updating you slowly on how his nursery is coming and just updates on my pregnancy. I am currently 24 weeks pregnant today, so that's really exciting. 1 week closer to meeting our little guy. And I have started prepping for him, obviously, becoming a prepper. My number one priority is my child and keeping him safe and making sure that if something does happen, he is taken care of. So I have actually started stockpiling a lot of future items that I think he will need. I will do an entire other video about that if you would like me to. Make sure to leave it in the comment section down below. But this video is about his baby bug out bag that I just put together. I want to use that term lightly because I hope we never, knock on wood, have to bug out with our baby. That would be the last freaking resort we would use to take our newborn on the road, and there's so many unknowns. I mean, it would be our last resort for us in general, but especially with our little guy. And so this is more of a get home bag than it is really a prepping bag, but I have put in a few essentials in there if we had to get to our bug out location or if we were on foot that would keep him happy and taken care of. All right, so let's start with the bag itself. My husband did not want a girly diaper bag, so because we never know when an emergency is going to happen, because we would never know when we needed to get home or even bug out, we wanted to go with a more heavy duty bag that we could keep more than just the everyday items we would need in, so it was with us at all times just in case. So we went with the Tactical Baby Gear. They are a veteran-owned company and they make an amazing bag. This is like a quality bag I would buy for my own bug out bag. Very sturdy, water resistant, lots of storage room in it, lots of pockets. We're really happy with this so far. You have all of these cool patches. This one actually was given to us for Christmas by one of our law enforcement friends. It's a bottle that has the American flag on it, which I thought was really cool. This says God, Guns, and Diapers. My husband loves that. That came from the company. A few other things on the outside. The back of this, so you pull the straps apart, comes down. There is a target that says drop zone, and it's literally a baby changing table that folds into the back. It's really nice material, very easily cleanable. Like, you could just clean it off with a wet wipe if you had to, but we really liked that it had that changing table so that if we were obviously on foot and you know trying to change the baby, we would have a surface to change him while one of us, you know, kind of watches the area or whatever. There's a really nice pocket down here, more storage. So they utilize every part of this. The shoulder straps, you can see, are nice and padded. These are nice and padded, so very, very comfortable. And as you can see, it does have a hip strap down here, so it can help distribute the weight of the bag. It's supposed to go on his car seat, but we put it on his bug out bag because it's a quiet toy. You can't hear it. That's another thing, is we picked every single toy in this bag does not make noise. Again, so if we needed to stay concealed or something, we could give him something to play with, but it wouldn't make noise. He's gonna make enough noise that we don't need to worry about a toy going off. But it's nice because it just clips on this nice handle, so we'll have this right away. So if something would happen that we would need to like hide and keep him quiet, I literally can yank this off the bag. He has it to play with. Down here is a nice pocket for like either a bottle or a water bottle. This pouch unzips and actually has this nice little built-in pouch down here. You could do a lot with this. You could, you know, carry obviously more stuff. You could carry this off the bag. Or what I'm thinking is, and I'm pretty sure what it's designed for, is for dirty diapers. Put it in here so you don't have to smell it, zip it back up. It's nice until you can throw it away. The other side has this really nice attachment. It's this MOLLE that attaches to the bag. And I think it's really funny because it says biohazard because it's for changing diapers, and it has this nice panel here. Pull it out and you have access to your wet wipes, so you're not digging through your bag and stuff. It's right on the side of the bag. So if we have a spill, if you have sticky fingers, or if we would need to change a diaper quickly, wet wipes are right on the side of the bag. The front of the bag has two zippers here and here. They both lead to the same pocket. I'm gonna zip one up just so the stuff doesn't fall out the other side. So in here I've stuck hand warmers. We're in Indiana, so it's cold here 9 months out of the year, sometimes longer. It's cold out and we're walking on foot. My number one priority is obviously making sure the baby is staying warm. So I could slip these, you know, on the outside of his onesie and in between his jacket. I could put it on the outside of the blanket, or inside the blanket, in between his onesie and his skin. These will just be really nice to keep him warm, so I put in a few of these. I also have some pepper spray in here. Obviously, as adults, I'm not going to mention it because of the way YouTube is, but we will be having a little bit more weaponry, if you will, with us on ourselves. But for the baby bug out bag, put a little pepper spray in just in case that I am out of reach of a boomstick. And the last thing I put in here is this little tiny first aid kit. I found this at Meijer, and it's pretty decent. I mean, it has like ointments and like alcohol wipes in it, cotton swabs, that kind of thing. And it just fits perfect. This is the perfect size. So obviously if you're like bleeding out, this isn't gonna help, but for minor scrapes, cuts, or at least to get you to where you're going, thought this is a perfect size. Obviously, with having a boy, we're gonna need a first aid kit anyway, not just for an emergency situation, but just for being out and about. I'm sure he will have scraped knees and all that kind of stuff. The front of the bag also has MOLLE, which means we could put more of like these attachments on if we wanted to. The Tactical Baby Gear store has more of those, which we will probably, once I start to get more organized, once we actually have the baby and see what we would need, could add that on. The only reason why I don't know if we would is because one of us would not only be carrying this bug out bag, but our own bug out bag, especially if we're actually on foot, bugging out, trying to get away from whatever danger's there. So it might be a little bit heavier, but it's nice that this bag does have that option. Go ahead, unzip it. It only has one front pocket, but there is a ton of storage in here, lots of room. So this is in no particular order, it's just how I could get it to fit in the bag. I have a few sets of onesies in here. Obviously babies go potty a lot, they throw up a lot, so we wanted to have extra clothes in here. I have a 0 to 3 and a 6 to 9 months, so just a few different sizes. Again, this will probably change once I actually have him and we know what size he's going to be and stuff, but nonetheless extra clothes. I also have a coat in here for him. Now this is really big. What size is this? This is 18 months, which is something I want to discuss in this, what I'm stockpiling, but I am stockpiling bigger clothes for him because he'll obviously grow into those, and I would rather have bigger clothes than no clothes for him. So this is just one of the coats we bought him, but I do have it in here because this would very easily fit over a onesie and even a blanket on him and keep him really warm. I could easily put those hand warmers in this pocket, so I really liked this coat. So I have a few toys in here. I have this bear. It does make a crinkly sound, so might have to rethink this one, but it doesn't rattle or anything. Then we actually have like a rubber rattle, no noise. We have this little elephant binky, which I think is so cute. So it would double as, you know, something for him to pacify him and also for him to play with. And then I also have a book in here to entertain him. Again, quiet, doesn't make noise. Something for him to look at, especially when he's older and can actually look at the pictures. So that's all in here to entertain him. I have 2 blankets in here. This one is more of a heavier one to keep him warm. This is a lightweight one considering it is summer almost here. So he has both, and then that way if he gets something on one, we have a backup. I'm not gonna pull them all out, but I have a ton of disposable diapers in here. We think we're gonna actually do cloth because of the paper shortage. Diapers are getting more and more expensive on top of already being expensive, and so when we're at home, I think we're gonna do cloth, but obviously for a bug out bag or a get home bag, we would want disposable. Now, if we were looking like longer term, obviously I would probably put a few disposable diapers in here. That way we can wash them and reuse them if we couldn't get home and replace them. But as of right now, since we haven't had our baby shower, disposable is all I have. Deep in this pocket in here, I also have socks to keep his little feet warm. I think that's all I have down here. Yeah. The last thing I have in here is this stainless steel baby bottle. I actually have 2 of those, so I have a backup. Found these at a camping store. They can go over the fire. So I haven't really made a decision yet whether I'm going to breastfeed or not, just because of my schedule right now. But even if I was breastfeeding and say we got separated, my husband would need a way to feed baby and keep him happy and keep him quiet so they are both safe. And so I thought this was a good alternative. So we went ahead and purchased a Gentle formula. So that is in here, just a small canister. You can see it's almost the size of the bottle, so it fits in here really nice. And this is just add water. You can add milk, but just add water. So my thought on this was that if he was somewhere and didn't have a water filter, he could make a fire. Like, say it took him over 24 hours to get home, make a fire, put water in it, set it on there, boil it. I hope I keep lecturing him, do not give it to him right away because it will obviously be too hot. But add the formula, put it back on, shake it up. Baby would have a meal and be happy, and my husband wouldn't lose his head. Now you're probably thinking, well, what if he can't make a fire? Well, that's why I put in a mini Sawyer in here as well. That way, if he doesn't have the time to make a fire, he could very quickly filter some water with this and make a bottle out of that. As of right now, that is what his bug out bag looks like, or get home bag looks like. This will probably change and then change and change again and then change again when he's born. So I might make an updated video the more I research and the more I find that we're needing and the more that I think is helpful. But I do think that if this bag was in the car and any type of emergency situation happened, it doesn't have to be like an end of the world scenario. Maybe there's an active shooter, maybe there's a hurricane, maybe there's a tornado coming. We wouldn't have hurricanes in Indiana, but you get the point. Like, I think this bag would keep baby satisfied and get my husband or me and baby home. Let me know in the comment section down below what is in your baby bug out bag. Let me know if this was helpful and if you would like an update once I update his bag more. My husband and I are updating our own bug out bags. We're actually going this weekend and building those. So I probably will make a video on that. So look out for that next week. But make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It's free. It only takes a second and it really helps my channel out. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.